Hello. 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 Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ugh. It's you, Coco. Ruth is Coco. Lord, I'm never going to remember. Ruth is Coco. Ruth is Coco. Ruth is Coco. Krista. As long as you don't change your profile picture. What's up, Texas girl? Christy, I see you. Phew, good morning. Any big news? Not really. It's kind of a slow it down Friday. There's nothing really huge going on today. We're still waiting for other people to be arrested in the Kada Scott case, and I'm going to tell you that I have a list of 4 suspects. I have 4 suspects. Julia. Wisconsin Mama, thank you. I am not. Hold on a minute. No, I am not. No, Australia. You be in here spamming. Get out. I did, Julia. I haven't processed it yet in my brain because I'm stuck on who helped him. But I haven't processed that part. I can probably process it now. You're from Australia, but you don't have. Hold on a minute. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you. Everybody hold the phone. There's somebody in here insisting that I'm well known in Australia. Now, RIVKAH. You don't have any followers and no bio. It's 1:30 a.m. in Australia. Okay, let's go check. What time is it in Australia? Oh, snapperdoodle. It really is 1:30. And you are a level 13 gifter. Okay. I believe you then. I believe you. It's just hard to believe that people know little old me in Australia. It's just me, But I tell you what, I would love to come to Australia and see them kangaroos. And yes, in just a second, Julia. I would love to go to Australia. It's only because it's not you. It's only because I don't believe in me. It's not you. It's me. Woo, what case aren't we talking about? We're going to start talking. We're going to begin with the Kada Scott case because we still have a lot to process on that. And then there's a debate that seems to be going around in regards to Kimber Mills. And I'm here for it. Thank you so much. Darla says, I loved Australia. You were there for 3 months. Oh, it sounds like I just got broken up with. It's you. It's not you. It's me. Listen, I didn't even know there were. I grew up in a place where I didn't even realize the rest of the world would be able to know me. It's hard to process already. It really is still. Hi, Angel. I mean, Angela. I can't see. It's Angela with the wreaths. No, I bought this on my TikTok shop. This one, this one, I think I pinned in my TikTok shop. It's really good quality. I've already washed it a couple of times. Looks good as new. You're fascinated by the Idaho 4. Oh, listen. Um, I tell you that is the most unfortunate tragedy I have ever um I'll tell you when the Idaho 4 first happened, I was unable to cover it because I had kids the same age, and so I couldn't even think about that situation or being in that situation. Watching from Texas, ready for Kada Scott case. So much to take in. Welcome, welcome, Queen. Thank you. Yes, it is devastating. Those kids had their whole lives ahead of them. And I'm hearing that Brian Koberger is, I mean, he's put in a few complaints. He's not liking his digs. He's wanting to be moved to another holding. So, um, yeah, it's a bad one. Let's get into Kada Scott. Um, Here's the first thing I want to explain, and then I'm going to have Julia come up here and explain to me in terms that I can understand because she's way super smarter than I am what she has figured out about the Kada Scott case. But first, before she comes up, I'm going to tell you my opinion on a few things about it. Okay, that I kind of came around to. I agree on that. I agree. I agree on that. We have 4,000 likes and 94 souls in the room. Keep tapping because tapping is clapping. You know what to do. I've got a new detailed timeline, by the way, with updates, but gotta get to my notes. Here are the four people I want to focus on right now because we know somebody helped him. I know we talk about Kada Scott every day, but this is so layered and it's just beginning. And there is still someone out there who could be a threat to others. So that's why we're continuing to talk about it. If you have a case or something that's happening in today's news that you want me to talk about, then just comment and then we can maybe move over to that. I don't mean to keep talking about the same thing over and over and over again is what I'm saying. Okay, four people. Keon, obviously. James, D, and Gabby. Write those names down in your head. Is it my understanding that James, does he live at the house with Keon and the two girls, or does he simply own the house that the two girls and Keon were staying in? Can somebody clarify that? But I want to talk about, we heard the Gabby video yesterday, the friend who only knew Kata's little, little siblings and not Kata directly. Good morning, Terry Don. October the 9th, he either lives, I'm unclear, but he either lives at the house that Keon lives at with the two other girls, or he owns the house. He lives at the house that was raided. So he's Keon's friend, I think. If I'm wrong, Ruth, go shopping, girl. Go shopping. Everything I buy, I add to my ticker talker shopper. Christmas is coming up. Okay. Here's my first question. When we listened to Gabby yesterday, she said she called Keon to tell him that Kada was that Kada was missing, right? And then he hung up on her. What do you usually do when somebody hangs up on you? Hey, Hannah. Call back. Call back. Call back. Why didn't she call back? He's Elliot in her phone. He's Elliot. So she showed us that it was like a whatever second phone call. But what if she didn't say Kada's missing? What if she said they know? You see? What if he didn't hang up at all? Maybe what they said was said within the time frame. Just giving you thoughts. Do I understand the timeline right? Did Gabby talk to... Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Did Gabby talk to Keon earlier that day? Or was it just the once on October the 9th? And why is there a text saying she's missing, she's dead? Like, how would they know that she's dead? Wouldn't you just generally say she's missing? The friends and the text messages? Yep. Hannah says she thinks Gabby's involved. Okay. Dee called Gabby. Gabby called Keon. This is all on October the 9th. The GoFundMe went live. And text messages mentioning that Kada was dead all happened on the same day, October 9th. What do you think about that? True crime Nicole's in the house. Come on up, Julia.
Hello.
Hey, what are you thinking about that?
So, where do you want me to start?
Okay. Let me go over to Discord. Julia sent some information in Discord, and I had already taken my Ambien, and all I saw, like the words were jumbled, and I couldn't process it because I was about to go to sleep. So she is in here this morning to re-explain it to me and to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to where I need to go first. Okay, this is in regards to the marketplace listing for the car, right?
Yes, so it's still tied to this. So yesterday the affidavit came out and they listed that the phone number that Keon used he used it off of a text now app, and that it was linked to an email to a girl named Madeline. And so we can't share last names on here, correct? We could just say their first name.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, her name is Madeline, but sometimes she goes by Maddie. And so I went to go do some digging. I went on to Kada's account on Instagram and noticed that this Maddie girl follows Kada, but Kada doesn't follow her back. And I went in there to make sure, she has the same birthday, like, when she posts, like, it's her birthday or whatever. It's the same girl that they stated, like, her date of birth and stuff. And the Maddie girl has her Facebook also attached to the Instagram account. So I went to her Facebook account and noticed that this one guy kept liking all her posts. And I was like, well, that's kind of odd. The dude kind of looks familiar. But then I noticed like a week ago that the guy that posted the listing, he deleted his whole account. Like, you cannot find him on Facebook. And I was thinking, well, maybe because he used a fake name, because no one in Philadelphia is named that name. So when I went to go look at the guy's account that's likes all of Maddie's photos on Facebook, it's the same exact dude. He wears the same hats, everything, and he uses his real name. And I'm not sure how he is related to her, but his daughter is, so the Maddie girl is the aunt of the 15-year-old, which is his daughter. So I don't know if that's her brother, or who that is.
Hey, True Crime Nicole.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Morning. Good. How are you?
Good. I've been seeing you pop off with that one story. I'm like, go, Steph, go. The one with the 18-year-old.
Yeah.
That poor girl. That's a sad story.
Yeah.
So Julia, I never was able to get back to you, but I can send you, I just sent Steph the pictures of the probable cause where it shows Maddie's name. And it has another girl's name. Those two girls were the ones that lived in the house where they found the ammunition, the bags, the gloves, the hammer. If you want to shoot that over to Julia, you can, unless Julia has it. But
yeah, I got it because I wanted to really know who those people were really.
yeah, they live in the same, that's the house I believe Keon resided in.
Yeah, they kept saying he was going back and forth over there. But I don't know.
And they're older. They're like my age. So they're like between 26 to 28 years old.
Yeah.
According to their date of birth.
It's just crazy. If she is involved, she has children.
So far, but our only connection with her is the fact that maybe she let Keon use a phone that was in her name.
So with text now, you can put anybody's. Why don't you share it either, Nicole? Why don't you share it either, Julia? Listen, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like the worst replier or texter back. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I just got it to Steph today, and I apologize. I didn't even go live last night. Yesterday was a hectic day, and I was so tired. But I lost my train of thought.
What were you talking about? The Text Now app?
Oh, yeah. So Text Now, you can use anybody's email to make an account. So he might have been like, I don't know. He could have been conspiring with Maddie in order for him to get her email address, because when you go make a Text Now account, if he already had one under his email, he could have used her email, like nobody knows why he used her email address to make that account. But another thing that people were getting confused about is those 12 calls. A lot of people were saying that those 12 calls were made from Kada, but they were made from the number that is quote unquote kill, which they linked back to Keon. So within 45 minutes, Keon called Kada 12 times for something.
But don't you think it's weird that he was calling her as she's walking towards the black vehicle, like they're stating? Like, why would he be calling her and she's already walking towards the vehicle? That's
Right.
what I think is kind of odd.
I feel like there was some type of argument or dispute going on because of what the coworker heard from Kada.
Like, do you think, I don't know if this is possible, could you have, so let's say so Maddie has the app downloaded on her phone and then Keon has the app downloaded on his phone, and they both log into the account, both attached to the same email and both have the same number. Do you think you can make a call, like still use the app while it's open and call from either phone with the same number? Is that even possible?
I'm sure. Like I can be logged in to my Facebook on my iPad and on my phone and on my computer at the same time, and I can make a call from all of those devices. So I'm sure it's possible, yeah.
Because what if the Maddie girl was actually the one calling Kada?
Right. Like somebody
still
is trying to
sitting
act
there.
like Keon.
Yeah. Because why would she be saying, why you keep calling me about this? As she's walking towards the vehicle, that's just, I don't know.
Like maybe she got into it and could have like been warning her, do you think? Like warning her about Keon?
I don't know.
You know that Keon and Maddie didn't get into it. And what about the other girl?
I couldn't find no information about her. Like there is nothing. There's no phone number attached to her, nothing at all. Like she has nothing.
Are you talking about this Larisha?
Yeah.
So Maddie and Larisha are the two girls that lived at the house with Keon?
Right. Those are the ones that were detained and questioned. And
where does James come in? Do you guys know where James comes?
James, so whenever I did a background check on the address, James's name comes up under a resident of that home. So I believe James lived there, but he might have not been there maybe at the time, or he had just moved out. I don't know, because he wasn't there when officers went.
Right.
And the other thing I wasn't sure is I don't know exactly if he had kids with the Maddie girl, because the girl doesn't post no photos of the baby dad. So I don't know whose kids those are that are hers. It could have been his, but he doesn't live there.
Do we know if Keon has kids that he doesn't care about?
Oh, Keon does have kids with the first victim.
Wait, hold on. That's the baby mom? Is the one from January?
What? That lives at the house that they did a search warrant on?
No, you said the first victim, so I'm thinking January.
Yeah, January. That's his baby mom. It tells you in the victim statement when she gets in the car, they say his 2-year-old son or daughter is in the back. That's their kid together. And she even states in videos that she deleted since they said the case is active now. She states that they were in a relationship for like 2 or 3 years.
Oh my God, that's...
Because she was stating that the first time he said that he would change or stop doing whatever he did the first time, it wasn't as bad to what it conspired to be later on. So she stayed. And then he did that, and that was the end of it. And I also believe the restraining order is attached to her, even though they're not stating that. Because I swear one news source said that.
If you're just joining, hey Southern Mama, we are talking about Kada Scott. Let me read this to you guys, this affidavit, okay? At about 11:39, this is what True Crime Nicole just sent, 27 p.m., a vehicle is observed pulling into the parking lot and backing into a spot facing towards the recreation center, playground, and the suspect vehicle, which is still parked on the street. This vehicle is consistent in appearance with the 1999 Toyota Camry attributed to Keon King. At least two individuals exit that vehicle. One is on foot and one who appears to ride around the parking lot on a motorized type device before both leave the camera angle. The vehicle stays parked in that location for 4.5 hours until about 3:56 a.m. when two individuals merge from the playground area and approach the area where the vehicle is parked. So I'm going to guess that it's the same two people. Would you guys feel the same?
The two girls?
Well, we're just talking in general from the affidavit. It says that two people emerged from the playground area and approached the area where the vehicle is parked. So do you think that because we know that Keon is one of them, do you think that now two more individuals are involved different, or did he get the same person to help him twice?
I believe it's the two same people that they're looking for.
Okay, let's continue with this then. Mobile records for KS's phone received, that's Kada's, 12 calls, and we talked about that, between 9:25 p.m. and 10:24 p.m. on October the 4th, ending with a 43-second call from that number at 10:12. This is 12 minutes after her shift starts. Her phone ceased all network contact at 10:24. So, this tells me that the phone was shut down. Somebody powered the phone down at 10:24. Timing advanced data indicated that the device traveled southeast toward Mount Airy during that period when it went off the network. The missing person case was assigned to Sergeant. And then they talked about the burned vehicle and some more about what the text says. Yo, Kada, this is my new number. Who dis? And then he describes himself as Kel. Now, the TextNow account was registered to, like they said, Madeline, or she also goes by Maddie. And so here's so we got two girls and Keon. And Gabby and Dee and James.
I just think that Gabby and Dee are kind of not part of the story. They just happen to get into it somehow.
What do you think about that, True Crime Nicole?
I feel different. I feel like, if you want me to be honest with you, I think Dee is possibly the tipster. Because Dee wanted to call the cops so bad and tell the information, and maybe she was threatened after that to where she had to be anonymous. And then the way that Gabby was texting Dee and that communication, I feel like Gabby is a lot more guilty than she said she is. With her freaking out because the cops were being called, that's a huge red flag. I know she has a past and she has charges before, but this situation, sticking up for Keon and saying that I didn't think that he would ever do something like this, she knew about his previous charges. So and she knew about the previous victim because it's alleged that she was the one that threatened the first victim. So she knows what type of person Keon is, and she's not saying that. So I think she's talking a lot, and she's giving a lot of information that you have to indirectly dig into, basically. So I don't think that I think D is a little sketchy because she's kind of like stalking Kada, but I don't think D is guilty at all. I think D is giving information, and if D was ever charged, I think she would testify against everybody. Gabby, in this case, I think is 100% guilty of something.
I also
Helen says she.
oh,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Steph.
Helen says she is trying to cover herself, and that is weird.
I also was wondering, so she's on bail, correct? Before her hearing?
Yeah, so she is, her case got dropped too. So Gabby and Dee are co-defendants on their previous case of like assault, terroristic threat, conspiracy, and the list goes on. Their case got dropped, just like Keon's, and it got reopened, not too long ago.
Because a lot of people were saying she can't leave out of state if she's on bail.
She might have, it might be because she's going to school. So
Yeah, I was wondering how she could be across state lines. And let me just kind of go over a few of Gabby's charges because I was looking at that this morning and wondering how it must be a school thing because Gabby, this happened. I'm trying to find a date on it. Do we have a date? Where is the date? Okay. Back in August or over the summerish, okay? Possession of instrument of crime with intent, terroristic threats with intent to terrorize another, conspiracy, simple assault, recklessly endangering another person, aggravated assault, attempts to cause SBI or cause injury with extreme indifference. Holy cow. What did she do?
I was told that she attacked the victim, the first victim, so therefore she wouldn't show up to court. So there's two cases. So because the most recent case from August is a reopened case. So they reopened it. There's another case that's closed and it's the same charges. So I can go look, but I don't know what those dates were from. I can go see. But there's two different cases, the same charges, because one was closed and then it was reopened.
Why does Gabby do we have a love triangle here?
I think so. I think she wants Keon so bad.
I mean, I'm thinking that way, you know? I mean, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I'm watching an episode of Snapped.
Love after lockup.
Yeah.
Did you guys see one of allegedly Keon's Twitter accounts that you don't even know that it's him because he uses like someone that is white that you would call them Joe. And in that account, there's nothing but like these girls that are offering services in Philly. And he's like telling them that he'll pay them like $300 or a paid vacation for services in return. And then he doesn't even state that is Keon until he states, go follow my IG and puts his username. And that is, Keon only has that username. He's the only one who has it. So there's no one else. So I thought that was kind of weird. Maybe a lot of these girls are, maybe are crazy about him because he's got all this money.
Mm-hmm.
and like they think they can get all this stuff while they give something to him in return.
Julia, how many people do you think? I want to get each of your opinion. How many people do you think helped Keon pull this off?
My guess, a total of 3 people.
And True Crime Nicole, how many people do you think?
I think more people conspired than actually did the crime.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this is a tangled web, perhaps a love triangle, perhaps some jealousy, perhaps some trying to earn respect of, if they're trying to earn his affection. And I think, I don't know which one. I don't know if both of them did, but I know it. I feel like at least Maddie or the other girl helped.
So, okay, so Gabby and Dee's case started, they were arrested around the same time that Keon got arrested for his previous case that happened in January. So, he got arrested in April. They got arrested in April. So this happened in April when they assaulted, conspired, terroristic threat, all of that with somebody. So I guess it would make sense if it was that victim. I just haven't seen confirmation from the victim or an affidavit or anything that shows that that's actually what happened, but it would make sense to me.
I think, in my opinion, that what really happened, so since that Maddie girl follows Kada on Instagram, but Kada doesn't follow her back, I think either they were friends back in the day or something else transpired between all of them. And then when Keon texted Kada saying, "Yo, Kada, this is my new number," and she's like, "Who's this?" And he says, "Kel." I think Kel is like either an ex-boyfriend or someone she knew, because everybody says they call him Elliot. And I think he tricked her into thinking that. So then that's why she says, "Come kidnap me again," like, because maybe she misses that person or wants to hang out with them, not knowing that that's Keon. So then she gets transpired into this, even though it's someone else saying, "Yo, you need to go do this," And this is the only way she's going to fall for it, if she already knows who he is by his real name.
Yeah, I kind of agree with her as far as she might not have even known that this was Keon to begin with until she started getting harassing calls and harassing messages, and she could have been trying to push him off, like, "Get away from me, stay away from me, stop contacting me." And for him to pick her up in a car that I wonder if, like, somebody that was close with her, somebody that she was talking to, maybe he was trying to act as if he was somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But then it's like,
think
she had
that
a conversation with him on the phone, so she heard his voice. Or
So
was
she heard Keon's voice with that number because she was on the phone, remember?
Because
Saying, "Why do I have to deal with this right now? Why do I have to, I can't believe," or whatever, the quote. I don't know the exact quote, but.
And don't you guys think it's kind of odd that Gabby is claiming that Keon called her and asked where, all this stuff about her, but he pulls up straight to her work, so they were already in contact, which I think is a little odd, don't you think?
I think Gabby gave Keon all the information that he needed, because Keon didn't call her. It was Gabby that called him. So it makes the whole situation so much different.
Because that makes my theory correct that this person that he's trying to be is not the person who it is. Because, like I said, this Kel guy, I don't know who this is, pulls up to her work because he knows her personally, not as Keon, though.
Yeah, there's no way that his nickname was Kel.
It's not, because I asked people close to him, and they all said they call him Elliot, just like how Gabby said.
I wonder why they call him Elliot.
So I personally think because so his whole business won't go down. Like if somebody, maybe snitches him out or something to the police, they're going to have a hard time finding him.
I'm just reading a few notes.
But I think that those boots that were in that one photo, I think that other girl, I don't know how to pronounce her name, that was at that house, I think she is a skinny girl pictured on Maddie's Facebook account. And that girl with those boots on looks like pretty tiny. And I think it's that girl that's taking pictures of that car.
With the reflection in the window.
Yeah, and then the Eric guy, the one that said that was posting the car up for sale, even though he used a name by Albert on Facebook Marketplace, he lives at that place where those pictures were taken. So he doesn't live at the house where Maddie lives.
The guy selling the car, which is not James. James is a different person.
Yeah, that's not James. But the guy who put it up, his real name is Eric. It's not Albert. He used a whole fake account, even though he used the same pictures. But what I was trying to figure out is if anyone knew the place that the car was that got crushed, like the name of the junkyard or something, because I think he's connected into this somehow with that too. Because if people are saying that you can't crush a car without a title, but if Keon, Maddie knew him and she would be like, yo, go do this for me or whatever, or Keon, because I'm sure they're all tied somehow.
I was trying to just, have they released that? I mean, there's probably so many around Philly, it would be hard to narrow down unless they released where that happened, where the car was took at to be crushed.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I'm looking it up right now. There's a lot of places, but I mean, it'd probably be, and it could be anywhere, Well, actually.
And the other part that I thought was
there's only two. There's only two impound lots, or there's like one big impound lot, like Philadelphia. I don't know. I'm sure there's multiple, if you want me to be honest with you.
I swore I saw on the report, which I thought was odd, is that when they went to go there where the car was on fire, they believed that it was the stolen vehicle. That's where I saw that in the report, which I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Why would they crush it if they knew it was stolen? And then they figured out it was part of this missing persons case.
The rapid crushing of the stolen car linked to Keon King appears to have been this is according to news articles, a miscommunication between agencies. Philadelphia officials have not offered a more detailed public explanation, but we know that the investigators followed the tip that the car was on fire to the location. The car was not there. The vehicle was compacted before it was flagged as evidence in the high-profile missing persons case. There's where the red flag is for me, because what is their normal protocol when you see a car on fire? You just decide to take it into your own hands, or do you call the police and wait for the police to get there?
Because I believe in the report it says that the fire people reported it as arson, and then someone else, I think it was one of the police officers, stated his name, and he said that it was the stolen vehicle that was reported stolen. So what do they do? Do they call the food delivery guy that they stole it from?
Here is the process in Philadelphia. Here's the rules. Under normal circumstances, an abandoned or derelict vehicle in Philadelphia can be towed and destroyed if it goes unclaimed. But the problem is they didn't even give anybody a chance to claim it. Tagging and notification. The police or city agency may tag a car as abandoned and hazardous. If the vehicle is registered, a notification is sent to the owner. Now, I understand it was burned and maybe it took a minute, but you could see the food driver reported it stolen. So if you had give them a hot minute to type that in, they would have seen that it was a stolen vehicle and been able to contact the owner. But it was gone before they even got there. So suspicious.
And it's crazy how no one even noticed the car still sitting at the abandoned middle school either, like out in the open. A police didn't notice or something?
Sarah, I don't know, Helen. It happened so fast.
It says the destruction of the vehicle, fire plus junkyard compaction suggests the possibility of an attempt to destroy evidence of the crime, which has been cited in the charges including arson and tampering with evidence. So I wonder, was it compacted at the junkyard or was it compacted at the scene?
Well, it can't be at the scene because it's literally right next to houses. My question is, who called 911? Because isn't this like early in the morning while people are sleeping?
You want to pull the dispatch?
And honestly, that's not a regular like they brought that to a junkyard. They didn't bring it to a impound lot. An impound lot doesn't crush vehicles, only junkyards do. They'll auction it off at an impound, but they won't. Why would they bring a car that is stolen, that's been burned, to a junkyard immediately? Usually the junkyard owners auction. They go to auctions and buy those cars and then bring them to the junkyards, like that process doesn't even make sense.
That's why I think that guy is part of it, because that's all he does is he sells cars.
Who
The
is it?
one that put up that gold car up for sale on Marketplace. That's literally all he does. That's why I have a feeling he's connected to this.
Yeah, why didn't he get charged with attempt to destroy evidence, or whoever crushed it? Because you're supposed to go, any car that's on fire or burned or anything like that, it's just supposed to be towed to I don't know how Philly works, but at least here in Houston, it's supposed to be brought to an impound lot. And then after like 30 days or however long, they have all rights to auction it off. And then those people bring it to a junkyard, or impound will take, if not claimed, a junkyard. This is wild. There was an impound lot near me. Same in Southeast. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's supposed to go to an impound lot, and then they're supposed to wait a certain amount of days, do an auction, and then people will come buy them and sell the parts or whatever that are still intact, Right.
And don't you think it's kind of weird that he texts her saying, yo, this is my new number on September 28th or 29th? And she replies back saying, who's this? And he says, Cal. And then she doesn't even text him until October 4th saying, come kidnap me again. There's no calls, there's no text or anything.
Sorry,
Take the car in the junkyard. Yeah. So when they auction off the vehicles, they buy it for however much they buy it from the auction, and they give them the title right there. Whether it's what are those types of titles where it's like not the actual title, but it's a title that they give from an impound lot when you buy a car from there.
Salvaged.
Yeah, a salvage title. That's what they give you. And then you do whatever you want. So, you know what? I never even thought about that until today because that's crazy. So whoever crushed that vehicle should have gotten charges, not Keon.
What I was
As
thinking
far as
about
the
doing is once we found out whatever the name of that junkyard is to call in. I don't know what exactly junkyards do, like if they auction out cars saying I'm interested and someone referred me to this person, does he work here? I just want to make sure I have the right place. And then to
no,
really
junkyards
confirm if he works
usually
there.
are the ones that take the cars apart and sell the parts for them. An impound lot is the one that like holds the car and waits for the owner to come pick it up or see what they want to do with it or whatever. Like the person that owned that stolen car could have been like, it's a complete loss. But if he had insurance on it or something, that's another thing, you know, like he had to have filed an insurance claim if he had full coverage or whatever.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. As I've got the engine number here, I'm trying to find what dispatch that is because I'm going to go pull the dispatch because what I'm hoping is we're going to hear where it's going to be taken to. So that's why I'm kind of quiet.
Oh, okay. She's working, yeah. She's working.
I'm with her like.
I see you looking to the left, to the right, typing.
Okay, this says we are supposed to be at Northwest, because I was trying to get an area because it's so huge. So this is going to be Mount Airy, Germantown, West Oak Lane, Roxborough, in Northwest. So let me go find this.
They should
Northeast, Northwest. All right, so I've got it, and now we're going to go to the archives, and this is October the 7th at 3:31 a.m. 3:31 a.m. So this is going to be between 3:16 and 3:46 a.m. Oh, it's going to make me log in. I got to go find it all over again after you log in. Hold on a minute.
Did they say how he went somewhere else after he set the car on fire? Because there had to been someone nearby for him to take him wherever he needed to go after he set the car on fire.
Okay, I'm playing the feed. I'm going to let it play as we talk, and when somebody says something, we'll just pause because it's 30 minutes long. This is the time frame for this engine in that area. Okay?
21. Landlord tenant. RTF, please.
Hold on a minute. I might can get closer to the time. This happened at 3:31, and the block that I have is 3:12. So 3:31 from 3:12. So it's going to be 15, 14, 19 minutes. So I'm going to go 19 minutes in and start there. This is 19 minutes. Good morning, Philly. So we're just going to talk like normal, but when they come in on dispatch, we'll be quiet. Now, I might have to go back, but I think this is not starting till right now, about 20 minutes in. We have 41,000 likes and 186 souls in the room. Today's live goal is 10 Peloriuses. We have 2 of the 10. If you can throw one, it goes to support the platform and what I do here.
34. I'll be available for waiting for my DP to get up.
Hold on a minute. Let me rewind that. Let me rewind this.
Appreciate.
Good morning, Tiffany. Okay, we got about 45 seconds before the next part that I wanted to listen to with my headphones. You can hear a lot more in your headphones. I put my headphones over there and use them as a speaker so I don't have to wear them. Good morning. If you're just joining me.
Time one. Yes, sir.
Usually what I do is pull these audios and then pull the transcript so I can search what I need to search. I don't sit here and listen to them because that would take forever more. But I can't pull it from here, so we're just going to kind of listen through and see if we hear anything. 42,000 likes, 184 souls in this room right now. If we don't hear anything in these 20 minutes, I'll go back and listen to the first 20 minutes.
34. 34. I'll be available, so wait for my DT to get up.
Hey, Daisy, welcome in. There's a lot. I know that they have to take their time when doing an investigation. And I don't know why Keon is not talking. Obviously, he must think that he's going to be able to use it to his advantage later, but I don't think so. I mean, by this time, he should just say what happened and who helped him. I can't hardly understand what they're saying. It is so garbled. Can they understand each other? Shh. People magazine just released that Kada's cause of death was revealed 18 minutes ago, but that was yesterday.
My 35th District Emergency Party on Christmas. I have TJ. I have 100 West Godfrey Avenue, apartment G103. A female in reference to a that should be in the district emergency 31 Christmas.
Lord, that should have already been through there. I'm going to start at the beginning. Let me see if I can skip through.
Female Spanish. Somebody have to say night drop on paperwork, please.
There's nothing in here. I skipped through. This is the engine and the fire. This is Philadelphia Feed Police Dispatch, Northwest.
Does it say what engine this is?
Northwest is supposed to belong to the engine in the because I wrote it down.
Because it says engine 73.
Yeah, it's supposed to. This is according engine 63, 66, 68, 73, 78, and 79 belong to the northwest quadrant. Here, yes, I do. Yes, I do want this. Hold on, I'm trying to get a direct link. Philadelphia County. Okay, let's try this feed here. 331. Oh shit, sorry. Okay, I'm doing another one. This is supposed to be the Philadelphia Fire Dispatch. I'm just going to let it play. I've got the volume turned kind of halfway down. I think this is the right feed. My goal in this is to see if we can catch the fire dispatch call coming in, and maybe they call back and say, yeah, we're going to have that towed, and then I would look up the tow yard to see what their policy is when a burnt car comes in. Is it to crush it right away? So that's the question we're trying. If you guys are wondering what in the hay bale we're doing, Beck says trying to figure out what to. Oh yeah. See, Green Valley come in. It's like, what are y'all doing?
Attention Mag 24, response 300 Green Street. Medic Street operating North Medic. Affirmative. It's going to be a reduced speed response for a 20 female head injury after assault.
Okay, that's not what we want. You're relaxing at the beach? Oh, thank you for the pumpkin pie, Nicole. Somebody, let me go back up here and answer this because I do want to talk about that too. Even though it's not this case, I did see Mickey Steins' daughter on the TikTok. I saw the video on the Book of Faces, but she made a new video. If you haven't seen it, go to her TikTok and watch it. It's explaining what she meant in the first video. Thank you, Miss Cheryl, for your heart, me. We have 46,000 likes and 182 souls in the room. If you're just joining us, we are just nonchalantly listening to Fire Dispatch to try to see. Oh, she has 3. She made a new one? Do you guys know what we're talking about, the Mickey Stones case and the Kevin Mullins case?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh my, she does. Okay. It's going to be Lila, Lila __ Steins, or just one underscore. I don't know how, if the computer's showing it to me as 2. It might be one Lila _ Steins. She just had a few hundred followers. Now she's up to 11.6 thousand followers. Her bio says, I said what I said. Okay. This is the daughter of well, I'll probably start with the first one. This is the daughter of Mickey Steins. Mickey Steins is the sheriff in Letcher County, just over the mountain from Harlan County, from where I'm from in Kentucky, who went inside the courtroom just over a year now, September of last year, and took the judge's life right there in his chambers. And it's been a layered case. I've talked to victims.
Engine 70.
Engine 70, proceed.
On location, nothing shown.
Affirmative.
And there are some, back and forth on who were the SA victims of the judge. was Mickey Stein's really in a state of fear? There were rumors about his daughter and the judge, his daughter barely being of 18 years old. I've spoken to victims myself. I've had a victim on my show who can guarantee you the judge liked underage girls. Now, we know that Mickey Steins picked up the phone in the judge's chamber, and we know that he let the judge handed his phone to Mickey. We know Mickey looked at the phone for a minute. I think they determined that he was looking for his daughter's phone number, which he found in the judge's phone, which should not be there. And so then at that time, that's when Mickey stood up and the judge. The daughter, Lila, for the first time, now has come forward with videos on her TikTok account about not what's going on, but about how she feels. So I'm going to start with video 1.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lila Steins. I am 18 years old, and I am from Letcher County, Kentucky. Most of you may know me, and the others may recognize my last name.
58. Medic 58, proceed.
Just advise we're waiting on a better festival.
Okay, that's affirmative.
We're still listening to the scanner just to see if we can hear that part.
On September 19th, a little over a year ago, a lot of people's lives changed forever, including mine. I'm not going to go into detail. I will not be talking about it. But I just have one question. Do you all not have anything better to do than to sit and gossip? You are taking my pain and making it your pleasure. You're taking our stories and turning them into big entertainment pieces, jokes, and for that matter, you're making it your income. Since when did that become okay? So my advice to the people doing that, get a job, do something meaningful with your life, and contribute to society in a positive way. That's all. Hello, everyone. My name is Lila Steins.
So that's video number 1. Now, this is Mickey Steins. Now, Mickey Steins is still in jail. Remember that, okay? He is trying to get his charges reduced down to a...
Engine 70.
Engine 70, proceed.
Malfunctioning alarm at this location. You can make 70s available.
Affirmative.
So he is trying to claim an insanity defense. Okay, he's trying to claim an insanity defense.
Renegade. Proceed. We are going to engine 28 for fuel. You can place with special contacts. Okay.
So then she posted that, right? And then this is the second video she posted.
I come in here today to...
Engine 58, proceed.
We're available.
Affirmative.
address a couple things about yesterday's video. When I posted that video, I only had about 950 followers. I did not think it would...
28, proceed.
Medic 28, still waiting for that.
Okay, that's affirmative.
We're still listening to the scanner, folks. We're listening for that pickup of the burning car in the Kada Scott case. But in the meantime, we're talking about other things, okay? So that's why you hear a dispatch in the background.
Medic 62B.
Here is her second video.
Medic 62B, proceed.
Can I have a haste to Einstein anyway?
Proceed, Medic 62B.
We have a 7-year-old male. States that he may have an infection in his leg. His vital signs are currently unstable.
I'll turn this down.
It's going to be about 5 minutes.
Yes, this is the guy who shot the judge. That's right. That's right. Okay. Let's continue with this.
Go anywhere. I thought, people from home's gonna see. Come on here.
Lord, we are multitasking, Jeep, and I'm getting anxiety.
Here today address a couple things about yesterday's video. When I posted that video, I only had about 950 followers. I did not think it would go anywhere. I thought, people from home's gonna see it, maybe a couple others, and that'll be that. So the first thing I want to say is I had good intentions with that video. A lot of you were asking, what stories? What do you mean by gossip? And what I mean by that is the stories that were made up about me and the other party. And that is where the gossip comes in at. I wasn't actually talking about the situation and what actually happened itself. I was more leaning towards the rumors that had been spread about me. I am aware of how serious this is and how much of a big deal it is. I was not talking about news or social media. I was simply talking about the people who sit at home behind a keyboard all day.
Ready 42, proceed.
We're clear out of Frankfurt. We are going to engine 14 for fuel. We're critically low. We're in the tank.
And say terrible things about my name. That's who I was talking about. At the end of the day, I'm just human. I'm just trying to learn how to process and cope with it all. I do want to add one more thing. A lot of you were saying, girl, this happened a year ago. Like, why are you still going on about it? To you, it happened a year ago. For me, when I wake up, it's the first thing I see on my phone. It's the last thing I see when I lay down. And I'm not looking for it. It's just right in my face. I have to deal with it every day when I wake up. So no, it's not gone. It's not died down. It won't for a while. I come on here today to address a couple things about...
So that's the other one. And this is the new one that I have not seen yet.
Hello, everyone. This is...
Oh, now she's okay, so she's going to be talking about Ashley Blair, who, by the way, has another, is the one that I'm working with, whose father died on Pine Mountain. If you guys are in here from Harlan County, used to live across the Pine Mountain, at the foot of Pine Mountain, and all that. So she's about to talk about Ashley Blair, and we've talked about this case before.
This is my friend Ashley, and she just made a video about our private investigator, Joel Cotton. I have his email. I will leave it in the description down below. If you all have any information at all concerning the corruption in this county, in this small town, please reach out to him. Please. He's not only trying to help the situation that happened here, he's also trying to help Ashley figure out what happened to her dad years ago. I also want to say, if there is anybody out there saying he is misrepresenting himself, I can name 2 people. I want to tell you that he is not. He is legitimate, he is the real deal, and he is trying to help everyone in this small county.
Address to the safety home. It's not 5300. It's 6300. So we got to go and move there.
Okay, that's affirmative, ma'am.
Hello.
What'd you find, True Crime Nicole?
I texted you. So that Lyrisha girl that lives in the same house as Keon has immediate family. And possibly, I don't know if it's a brother or a baby daddy or somebody that lives in the same exact town as, I'm guessing, Keon's dad. The address that's on Keon's docket, that's Dover, Delaware, is the same town that all of her family lives in, is Dover, Delaware.
Okay. Okay.
So I wonder if Keon has known this girl for a while or knows her from Delaware. She also has family in North Carolina, but I did find her.
Okay.
Let me see 1 second real quick.
So that must be, well, that's a good find, because that may be a confirmed connection with them establishing, a relationship.
Where's that address? Oh, here it is.
Does the girl have like a social media account? Or
I just ran a background check on her. I'm just running background checks on them. I can see if she does. She has an alias. So let me see. I'm gonna screenshot it. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I just want to see what she looks like, because
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
I'm probably will just pull the audios from several time blocks and pull the transcripts and try to find that dispatch later. It's a lot easier to do that than to listen to them for hours. Because you got to listen about Doris falling down and not being able to get up, and Hank done broke his ankle. You got to listen to all that stuff. Ash, I'm so glad that you love it here. We have 58,000 likes and 203 souls in the room. Oh man, we have been talking about several cases, kind of flip-flopping back and forth here, but that is the videos from Lila Stein's. Now,
I did find her. I found her. It's her middle name on Facebook. Hold on.
does she look skinny?
She looks like the first victim.
hold on a minute. I'm going to
He has a type or what?
send me a link. Send me a link to the.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it, but I'm gonna show it real quick. This is her.
Yep, she looks like she'd be wearing those boots.
That's interesting.
But she definitely does not look like the girl, though. Like, that's not the girl, the first victim.
3 baby boys, 1 baby girl. She has an IG too. She's Puerto Rican. Okay, let me send you the link.
Getting, oh, what a tangled web we weave. The thing with the number of people you think, the whole point of that question, the number of people you think was involved, is because I'm trying to, in my mind, imagine Keon and 1 female trying to carry Kada's body. Possible. But it's more probable in my mind that it would have been Keon and 2.
Is this
2
James?
females.
No, he looks just like Keon. Just so his first name and then last name Lee and Junior, but he might have a middle initial C. It would be probably the first account that pops up on Facebook. But he looks just like Keon by the profile picture.
Her profile is old. But this is from June. This is a profile picture from June, but everything that's public is from 2022.
Can you see her? No, you can't see her.
I can find her. Hold on, let me see. Who is Lee? I gotta figure out who Lee Taylor is.
There's hardly nothing on here. Yeah, it's private.
I'm gonna look her Instagram up. She might have more stuff on there.
Man, this makes me wonder. I think what happened is those girls are getting money and all this stuff from Keon, getting all their stuff paid. And Kada was getting the same type of treatment because the new boyfriend she had, they just started dating. So,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe she just wanted to let go of whatever Keon was offering, whether it's
Right.
buying her stuff or whatever. And I
Mm-hmm.
and I think at one point those girls got jealous and they know Keon and they probably know he's crazy.
This would make sense that she's Puerto Rican by her last name.
Yeah.
Let me see.
We've been really busy sleuthing. It's been kind of quiet the last 30 minutes because I'm looking, they're looking, you're looking. But Beast and Beauty says retaliation. Let me go up here and grab some comments. Hi, Daisy. Another Nicole's in the house. Johnny, Chastity said Johnny had an infection in his leg. You remember that one? Yeah. I wonder how Johnny is.
I
The one on the dispatch?
Yeah.
I just don't understand how they let those two girls go when the number was attached to that email. Like, I understand you could just register whatever account to any email, but still that the stuff that they found in the house, one of them is already connected because he used a pew. And they, obviously didn't know that at the time, but you can't just let them go.
Engine 73 responded.
Yeah. We heard into numbers in this dispatch, which I didn't get all the way through it. We're 16 minutes into the block. So we're right at when this call would have come in. Let me press play because we should be right at it. Let me pull up that address again where it was found so I can listen for it. I mean, we should be right here. Hold on a minute. Let me go back and listen to this. 1 minute. Because he said something in the block of.
Predicate, proceed. Can we get the chief and the police car location? We got in a minor accident, no injuries. We're at the end of the 3400 block of Braddock Street right now.
Okay, that's not it. So I'm going to skip forward a minute. Okay, so we're just listening for anything else. This block starts at 3:12 p.m.
Proceed, Medicaid.
Around 3.
Copy number 175556 with the intersection of Ontario and Dallas, mileage 131,638.5.
Usually a scanner is behind some, unless you're listening to an actual scanner that like police have or wreckers have. Usually it's behind a little bit.
Okay. We're 18 minutes in. So 15 plus 3, 18. Yeah, we're right at it. Or in the next few minutes. Next 5 minutes it should be. You would think it would be on the dispatch. It's the fire station. How can I access to see if my brother can decipher it through? You can listen to these at broadcastify.com.
Julia, I'm going to send you her information on TikTok.
The other girl?
Larisha?
Mm-hmm.
So you can have it.
Medical.
I also did look up for the Text Now app. You can use the same app, the same login, and still be logged on to 2 different phones
Yeah.
and make
That's what I'm saying.
calls. So somebody can make a call, and then the other person can make a call
Do you
on the
think that
same account.
he'd ask her to simply use that account? And do you think that she knows that he used it to contact Kada?
Let's see.
What was the other number listed on there? Not the 304 one, the one that was listed as 267.
Medic 12. 3047. 78-year-old female fell. Enter from
I knew we'd run into somebody falling down. There is there's several 304s. There's a 215, which is Kada.
Julia, do you have that sheet? Do you need me to send you it?
Of what?
The probable cause.
I have it. I
Okay.
just wasn't sure what number that was. The 267 one. Is that
There's a
Kata's?
267. That's Maddie's. The 267 belongs to Maddie.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Somebody's at my door. I'll be right back.
No, it says that's the number that was linked, that was used. So it says text now account was registered to Madeline blah 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 at gmail.com using Verizon IP addresses linked to phone number 267. Verizon and T-Mobile data showed the suspect and complainant's devices together in the area of Abington Avenue. But the calls were from a 304 number. And then the phone that was used, that was registered with Madeline's email, was 267. So there's 2 different accounts. So the 304 number, I'm not understanding. Is that an actual phone? Was that his actual phone? Because that's 2 different devices or 2 different numbers, possibly 2 different accounts. Like he could have made a 304 number and then deleted that number and then obtained a new number under that same email address. Does that make sense? Like it's 2 different ones, 2 different numbers. Cause it doesn't say that it's Madeline's. It just says that was the one that was linked to her email.
What if he took her phone?
The IP address was linked to, let me look up this number. Hold on.
Because when I looked up that 267 number on Cash App,
Phone number.
you'll see what it says. But I don't know who that belongs to.
I'm gonna look it up.
But it says the Text Now account, and that's the 267 belongs to Maddie, that they linked that through a Verizon IP.
Yeah, they didn't say whose phone it was.
Yeah, because when they said in the affidavit that when they went to the house, they didn't find the suspect's phone. Which then means what? I'm so confused.
Me too.
So is it Maddie's phone or was Maddie paying for his phone?
That's what I'm saying. It's an actual phone number. Like it's an actual person's phone.
Or unless, I don't know what type of phones they had, they could have just swapped the SIM cards.
In the middle of our serious conversation, we're bouncing out to Julia's child's music in the background. We're like, and then she was oh my goodness. I'm trying to log into my software to see if I can pull whose phone number that is. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm not. Ugh. I hate when it does. It makes me I have to use my phone. Which is fine.
Let me see.
All right, I'm in.
I know you.
Everybody's like, so quiet.
I know.
Okay.
It's not letting me paste this number. I don't know what's going on. There we go. This is a Philadelphia number. Okay, let's continue.
I'm typing it in right now.
426.
I can't remember where I got the one number from. It was either when I searched up Keon King or his brother. And one of the numbers, when you put it in Cash App, it's his username to his Instagram, and it says Lil Key, like Kee.
Yeah, I put that number in Cash App and it doesn't come up.
Which number? The one
267.
on the affidavit?
267. It doesn't come up. Like, I'm talking about that number. Like, I can't find it on.
It just says possible owner is the number. There is no name. And it says the carrier location is King of Prussia, Pennsylvania.
The one off the affidavit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Hold on, let me go look at my photos because I swear that's not what I got.
Well, was it the same number that we're talking about?
Yeah.
You said that you found Keon's IG on that number?
No, when I, like, before all this, I was looking up Keon King's information, like if he had a phone number or whatever. It was either I got a number off of there or off of his brother's name. And when I typed in the number, it popped up on Cash App as his Instagram username. And the name says Lil Kee.
Terry says you can buy Sims cards now for text now. Well, okay. Well, I'm going to keep working on this. Somebody is the owner of this phone number, and I've got a couple of PI friends that I can probably text and see if they can pull anything more on this phone number if possible. And the next time I'm going to be live is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our normal weekly agency to agency battle. I'll probably be begging around for somebody to mini battle me between now and then. But we're going to continue this conversation, and we're going to keep digging. These two ladies are like the professionals on this case right now. So make sure that you're following both of them, and I appreciate you all for everything that you do.
Bye, Steph. Hopefully you can find that dispatch. Do you use Broadcastify?
I do, yeah, and I pull the archives. Some people call it archives. I call it archives, and some people call it archive. I call it archives. That's what we call it in the holler.
You must as well snip this one too.
Oh my gosh, that's what it's so crazy how people say things different, but you know what I'm throwing down.
Archives. I've never heard that one. That's a new one.
Did you guys look up that number on Cash App? Because that's where I got a different name on there.
Yeah, I'm not getting any number. I have somebody looking up the number right now.
Because it is the same number I typed in and a name comes up.
I'm not getting anything.
We'll keep looking. Together, we can make a difference.
Their last name is Freeman.
If y'all need me, I'm in the Discord. You can email me. You can send me a message. And if anything goes down, anything breaking, I'm here. But for now, right now, the next time, did I go to Spokio? I didn't, but I will try that. When I get off the phone, I'll try to research and figure out who this number is directly tied to. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Throw some love to my panel if you can. Throw them some gifties and some roses, maybe some donuts, maybe a corgi corg. Whatever you've got, just throw over that way, because they do a lot of hard work in the background. Think of how much work this is taking to find the people and find the phone numbers and make the timelines and tie them all in together. So that has to be, I mean, you guys, I know you guys appreciate that. I know you guys do. Thank you for making my dreams come true right before my eyes. Every single day we talk about this, and every single day you show up. Make sure you follow me on every social media platform. All you have to do is look for the same username and logo. Find me, especially now on Facebook and YouTube. Those are my biggest two. I love you guys. Be kind to one another and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.